So, many financial statements and growth figures in cloud for 2019 to go over, as well as many stories about cloud world domination now that it's bigger than traditional hardware and software combined. Join me as I go over all the major announcements in the last month in the cloud space. Hi, I'm Matt Carolan, and welcome to our March edition of Puck Online, bringing you a quick summary of all the major news and events for the public cloud space. Every month will come to you in online video, podcast, and blog form, as well as in-person events every quarter in Vancouver, Canada. Today I'm broadcasting from downtown Toronto, where I've been all week and about to head off to the airport for home. Nice warm Vancouver's waiting for me. This might be a quick one today, as it's pretty cold out here. So luckily we've got a lot to cover to get through in 10 minutes, so let's get into it. So in general news, Dashline, a password management app, reached the big leagues with a Super Bowl spot reportedly costing $5.6 million for a 30-second spot. While apps of other digital products have been known to advertise on football's biggest day, Dashline was the first password protection service to appear during the Super Bowl. And this next one, I love this story. The German artist has created virtual traffic jam on Google Maps by pulling around a wagon of 99 second-hand phones, all running the navigation service. He recorded and uploaded the performance to YouTube, demonstrating how his movement around Berlin created real-time traffic congestion that Google Maps routed drivers around. And the graphics chip maker NVIDIA announced a subscription video game service the other day. The cloud-based streaming game GeForce Now is poised to take on Google's Stadia in a hot space expected to see major growth. GeForce Now, previously available in a public beta, will offer a founder's version for $5 a month, along with a free tier. Google Stadia offers a 4K version as part of its premium service, priced at $10 a month. GeForce Now will also compete against Microsoft Corp's project xCloud, expected to be launched this year. Wouldn't like to be in Sony's boots, with the PlayStation 5 being more of a console hardware solution. And Hewlett-Packard, HPE, announced that it's acquired security startup Skytail. The terms of the sale were not disclosed. Skytail is a cloud-native security product built on an open-source framework, SPI-FFE protocol. And the popular NoSQL database Couchbase announced the launch of Couchbase Cloud, a fully managed database as a service that can be deployed in just a few clicks. Couchbase claims the service is the first SQL on NoSQL database as a service that supports multiple cloud providers, as users will be able to spin up on AWS and Microsoft Azure this summer, with support for Google Cloud coming later this year. What is also notable is that the service will allow customers to retain full control of their data inside their own virtual private cloud. And hardware and chip spending by the biggest cloud giants is rebounding, only 3 months after signs pointed to the slowdown. However, comments from both Intel and Amazon indicate that this surge of capital investment won't match that of 2017 and 2018. Forecasts from Get Report show that Microsoft expects to increase its spending 17% over last year, and Facebook plans a spend increase of $17 billion to $19 billion in 2020, with Google increasing capital spending on both technical infrastructure and office cloud space this year. A recent earnings report shows that all three of the largest cloud providers, AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure, are showing signs of robust growth. Both determining exactly where each of the three stands is less clear. Google Cloud's last call seems to place it at the bottom of the trio, with AWS at the top of the heap. Google Cloud reported $8.9 billion in revenue for 2019, making it about 1/4 of the size of AWS, which reported nearly $35 billion in revenue for 2019, which was up 37% on the previous year. Microsoft doesn't provide line item revenues for its cloud service, but the estimates have come in at around $16.4 billion for 2019. And Goldman Sachs is going head-to-head with the big cloud providers such as AWS by building out a cloud solution for financial services companies. According to an internal memo obtained by Yahoo Finance, Goldman is exploring building an external cloud platform for other financial service players as part of its transformational multi-decade effort to establish another revenue stream. Taking a page out of Amazon's book, where they were originally an online bookstore but built a new business around what they were already doing well in the back end around technology. And using Edge AI, chipmaker ARM is debuting 2 new chip designs that allow a device to run without a cloud connection. The 2 new designs are meant to pair with the Cortex M55 when more power is needed. These aren't a universal solution, but ARM believes that the new chips are the right solution to power IoT devices. And one of the most valuable domains in the cloud technology space is available for sale. Andrew Miller, the president of ATM Holdings, is brokering the sale of OneCloud.com, which is expected to fetch a 7-figure number. The seller, an unnamed senior technology executive, has owned the domain since 1990s. Announcing a $9 million Series A, Israeli startup Model 9 also said it has come up with a way to transfer data between mainframe computers and the cloud. Model 9 is attempting to solve the very difficult and very real problem of companies that still use mainframe computers to get value out of their data. According to analysts by recruitment firm Harvey Nash, tech positions are seeing a bump in salary as companies seek employees with cloud experience. The fastest growing salaries include business analysts, which are up by 28% in the last 12 months, security specialists, which are up by 22%, project managers, which is up by 16%, and test engineers up by 11%. In IBM cloud news, IBM will see a new CEO in the spring, Arvind Kashnir. He started the current hybrid cloud strategy at IBM and was the driver behind them acquiring Red Hat. In Oracle cloud news, Oracle announced it has been adding new computing data centers in 5 countries and aims to have them in 36 locations by the end of 2020. The new data centers will be in Saudi Arabia, Australia, Japan, Canada, and the Netherlands. In AWS news, Amazon Web Services had a huge fourth quarter. Its nearly $10 billion in net sales represented nearly 67% of the tech giant's entire operating profit. AWS's $2.5 billion in net sales for the quarter is larger than many cloud companies' overall revenues. Analysts were surprised at the 34% increase in sales and say AWS still has room for growth. And also, AWS has introduced a new feature in Amazon Polly, its cloud contact center service. Brand Voice will enable companies to use neutral text-to-speech technology to tailor a voice to suit their brand. National Australia Bank is the first company to adopt the new feature. And the Brazilian government announced that Amazon would invest $236 million in the existing AWS infrastructure in the state of Sao Paulo over the next 2 years. Amazon is also looking to expand its online retail operations in the competitive Brazilian market. It recently opened a new distribution center in December. In Google GCP news, the Alphabet, Google's parent company, reported fourth quarter and end-of-year results after the bell the other day, which analysts called mixed. For the first time, however, the company broke out separate numbers for YouTube and Google Cloud. The company announced all cloud revenue, which includes G Suite, the enterprise version of Gmail, Docs, Drive, Hangouts, and Google Cloud infrastructure revenue, came to $2.6 billion, putting it at a run rate of over $10 billion. So in wrap up, for all items we're hosting like meetups, podcasts, and blogs, check out publiccloud.ninja. Upcoming cloud-related events in Vancouver, we'll see at the end of March an event which should be announced any day now, which we'll be hosting at the Hootsuite office. So check out meetup.com/publiccloud, become a member, and you'll get notified as soon as that announcement comes out. And this episode was made possible by CDW, who are a leading Canadian IT solution provider for security, infrastructure, and cloud. If you think we've missed anything, let us know in the comments section. Our next episode will be in a month's time, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll get notified. Till then, keep challenging yourself.